Since the opening of our very first drive-thru 20 years ago, we've given our customers something very important: convenience. Our specialty is providing the best in hot, fresh food quickly and accurately with a minimum of hassle for the customer. Our objective today is no different than it was 20 years ago: total customer satisfaction. The purpose of this program is to demonstrate the most current procedures that will best meet customer satisfaction needs. Before we begin, let's take a look at what customers told us their top concerns are in using the drive-thru.
I'm on the road a lot, and I don't really have time for lunch. The only thing is, I hate waiting in line. I go where I can get what I want fast.
This last time I went through the drive-thru, I placed a very simple order to go. When I got back, they had given me a fish sandwich instead of the food I'd ordered. Now, I don't particularly care for fish. And to make things even worse, the Happy Meal didn't have the toy in it. You want to go and explain that to my 5-year-old grandson?
I come here every morning on my way to the office. What I really like is that they know my name and that they always have my order ready.
To meet these customer demands requires that you work as part of a team that can give our customers the experience they expect and that they can only get at McDonald's. This video will show you how to provide that extra special drive-thru service. Now let's take a detailed look at each position.
Hi, what can I get for you today?
Could I have a cheeseburger with a Sprite and a quarter pounder with cheese value meal with a Coke?
Would you like to supersize your extra value meal?
Okay, sure.
Great. So that's one cheeseburger with a Sprite and one supersized quarter pounder with cheese extra value meal with a Coke. Would you like ketchup with your fries?
Great, thanks a lot.
That's $5.64. Please pull up to the next window and James will take your payment.
Thank you.
We found that our customers can be very demanding, but what they want is really quite simple. While greeting the customer, don't pre-sell or interrupt. Listen to their order, and when they're finished, repeat the order back to the customer. This gives you the chance to clarify any questions about the order and to suggestive sell. This is also the best way to ensure that we give the customer not only the food they ordered, but any condiments requested.
The first thing I do is greet the customer. Then I state the amount of the sale and receive the payment.
Hi, ma'am. How are you today? Your order comes to $5.64.
Here, I have a 10.
I restate the amount and give the customer their change along with the printed receipt. The receipt helps make sure the order is accurate. When I'm finished, I direct them to the presenter's window.
$5.64 out of 10. Your change is $4.36. Here's 36, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just drive up to the next window, and Mary will give you your order. Thanks for stopping by. As soon as the customer's order is taken, I go into action beginning at the transfer bin. I assemble all of the products except soft drinks and coffee. I check the holding time on all the products I serve, and if anything is wrong, I let someone know about the problem. I won't serve it.
While the runner is assembling the order, I get all the drinks ready. I use a drink tray if there are 2 or more drinks.
When everything is ready, I leave the bag open for the presenter to double check. I also let them know that the order is ready. Order number 41 is ready.
This is where I take over the transaction. I compare the order on the 2-1 ready board with the video monitor. Then I greet the customer when they drive up, and I hand them their order and then the drinks.
Great, thanks a lot.
And here are the drinks. Thanks for coming by. Come back again.
Okay.
I always make sure to invite the customer back again. As they leave, I press the serve button to take the order off the monitor. And now I am ready for my next customer.
You've just seen a typical transaction handled at the drive-thru. But what happens when a transaction isn't typical? The most important thing to remember is that at McDonald's, we do whatever it takes to satisfy the customer. And that means that drive-thru team members should be flexible enough to give customers what they want.
And here are your drinks. Thanks for stopping at McDonald's, and come back again soon.
Is it too late to get a side salad with some French dressing with my order?
No problem.
Great, thanks a lot.
Grill orders, coupons, special requests. Handling out of the ordinary situations is part of your job, and it can be fun and challenging. If you encounter a situation you feel you can't handle, your manager is there to help. The manager is part of the drive-thru team too, and is equally as eager as you to provide 100% customer satisfaction. The procedures and crew positions you've seen in this videotape are the same for every McDonald's drive-thru. Order taker, cashier, runner, drink drawer, presenter. The number of people working at your drive-thru may vary depending on the layout of your restaurant, the equipment, or the amount of drive-thru traffic. Your crew trainer can tell you how the positions you saw in this video are used at your restaurant. We've touched on some very important procedures in the drive-thru, and you need to remember all of them. Our customers have told us what's most important to them: fast service, accurate service, and friendly service. Whatever position you work, remember that you're part of a very important team, the McDonald's drive-thru team.
Safety. It's more than a word. It's an attitude you bring to your job every day. And safety's built into every procedure you'll learn at McDonald's. So basically, if you do your job the right way, you'll do your job the safe way. But it's worth considering a few reminders, because the potential for accidents is always there. Accidents like slips and falls, burns, fires, and injuries from lifting can be prevented. All you have to do is follow the tips you'll hear about as we go on. You'll also learn where to find information that will help you safely use the many cleaning solutions and chemicals found in the restaurant. Best of all, you'll learn about this from some outstanding safety experts, starting with Chris.
Excuse me, sir. Be careful. The floor's damp.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Have a nice day. The thing is, people drop things on the floor. Food, ice, so you're always cleaning up. But even the cleaning up, like you saw, can cause some big problems. The biggest problem, and this really surprised me, is shiny floors. Most people think shiny floors are a good thing, but not in our restaurants. If the floors are shiny, it's because they're greasy. Floors should look dull, no shine, and no slip. So I wash the floors using the McD floor care system in every mop bucket. Not McD all-purpose cleaner, and not with water alone. With the McD floor care system, you don't need to rinse or use a second mop. Your manager or crew trainer will show you all the steps. And I always use a caution sign and keep an eye out for customer traffic. Also, make sure you never walk away from your cleaning materials. I'm also especially careful cleaning the floor near the grills and fryers. I never leave anything in the aisles that could cause someone to trip or fall. When you help on cleanup, you see a lot of things. You might see a pothole in the parking lot or a crack in the sidewalk. These can cause accidents, so let a manager know about them. When it's cold outside, watch for snow and ice. Snow and ice buildups on the roof should be removed when you see them. Use ice melt to keep the walkways clear. And finally, the right type of shoes will prevent you from having slip and fall accidents. You need shoes with non-skid soles. Tennis shoes, gym shoes, and sneakers can increase your chance of accidents. So keep your eyes open and follow these no-slip, no-fall tips from Chris, and you can't miss.
Burns can happen if you're not careful. You've got to keep an eye out for yourself and the other people you're working with. In the grill and fryer areas, there are lots of places to use caution. Even though you're having fun, you need to be thinking. Make sure you always use the right utensils and put them back in the proper place. When cleaning the grill, use the squeegee across the back of the grill so you don't touch the top platen and burn your hand. The bun spatula should always be put back in its proper place. Be sure to use the proper utensils when removing product from the holding cabinets. And be careful around all equipment procedures that involve steam. Steam will burn very quickly and severely. When dropping product in the vats, be careful not to splatter the hot shortening. This could cause burns on your hands and arms. Also, never allow water to get in the vats. And when you're taking the basket out, make sure you drain it for about 10 seconds. You don't want to spill any shortening on yourself or the floor when transferring it. Of course, when you're filtering the shortening, you've got to wear the right safety equipment. That's the special face mask, coated apron, and safety gloves. So to avoid burns, just remember these burn-free tips from Tanya. If it's hot, stay cool, think twice, and be safe.
Hey, Chris, what's the problem? You can't carry 3 boxes?
Hey, 2's it for me. There's always some lifting and reaching in our jobs, and what works for one person, like how much they can carry without hurting themselves, may not work for someone else. So you've got to think for yourself. There's a wrong way to do it and a right way. Here's the right way. Always lift with your legs, not your back. Bend your legs, then pick up the load. Lift with your legs bent. Don't twist or straighten your legs out all the way. Keep the load close to your body. And then only lift what you can carry easily and safely. Make sure you can see above whatever you're carrying. Besides lifting, you'll also be reaching. Be careful not to overreach. Use a step stool when things are out of reach. And when you reach, don't twist your back. In the grill and fryer areas, make sure you can see what you're reaching over. There are a lot of hot surfaces in this area. To avoid injuries, the main thing is knowing what's right for you and doing it.
Fires happen when we're careless, so take the time to care. In order to prevent fires, you should be aware of and watch for certain things, like greasy filters. Grill filters should look clean and not greasy. Your manager will show you how to take care of them. Also, when filtering the fryers, make sure they're turned off. Otherwise, they can catch on fire. As a safety precaution, make sure you know how to use the fire extinguishers. The Class BC extinguisher is used in the grill area. The Class ABC extinguisher is used in the drive-thru, dining room, and storage areas. Make sure all the extinguishers are in working condition. You can tell if they're properly charged by looking at the gauge. Here's how they work. Stand away from the fire about 5 to 10 feet. Pull the safety pin. As in this demonstration, squeeze the handle and sweep back and forth until the fire is extinguished. Aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. If it's in the fry vat, don't aim directly at the shortening. The Ansel system is the automatic extinguisher over the grill and fryer area. Make sure you also know how to use this system. When needed, pull the handle located at the side of the grill or fryers, and the system automatically releases. Let your manager know if you notice any fire hazards, like a gas odor. That could mean there's a leak, a frayed electrical cord, or a hot or broken electrical box. We've covered the tools for putting out fires, but your best safety tool is your own eyes. Because when you care, you're careful, and that makes us all safe.
In addition to the safety tips you've just learned, it's my special responsibility to tell you about some of the chemicals found in the restaurant and how to safely use them. These chemicals are always stored away from paper and food products. In most cases, these chemical cleaning solutions are no stronger or more toxic than those used in your own home. But some of the chemicals are considered hazardous under federal or state government regulations. Even some home detergents are often considered to be hazardous chemicals. The fact is, McDonald's approved operating supplies are completely safe when used according to the manufacturer's instructions. So the way to avoid accidents with chemicals is to know how to use them. Under federal regulations, the Hazardous Communication Standard requires that all hazardous chemicals be labeled. All chemicals used in McDonald's restaurants have labels that tell you where to use them, why it is considered hazardous, how to handle them safely, and what to do if something goes wrong. For example, if you spill or inhale the chemical. Secondary containers, like spray bottles, must also be labeled. Look for the name of the solution, any hazardous warnings, the mixing instructions, and information about first aid. It's important not to buy supplies at local stores because they may not have the labels required by law. This law protects you. It's your right to know about all hazardous chemicals used in your restaurant, so feel free to ask your manager for more information about any cleaning supplies. In fact, your manager has a written hazardous communication standard program. You should know where this written program is located. It contains material safety data sheets called MSDS. You have a right to see these safety information sheets at any time. Just ask your manager. This is a typical MSDS. This one is for McD All-Purpose Concentrate. It lists the manufacturer's name, address, and phone number, so you can call for more information if needed. The product ingredients, the physical and chemical characteristics, fire and explosion hazard warnings, reactivity data, which means information about what happens if the solution is mixed with other chemicals, health hazard data, precautions for safe handling and use, and special protection information. Well, that's an overview of what you need to know and what you have a right to know. If you see any hazardous conditions or have any questions about safety, talk to your restaurant manager or bring your ideas to the Restaurant Safety Committee. Chris and Tanya are safety experts because they follow McDonald's procedures and they care about their own safety and the safety of everyone else in the restaurant. That's what it takes to avoid slips and falls, burns, injuries from lifting, fires, and problems with chemicals. It takes you, because safety is your job. And when you do it right, safety is no accident.
In your restaurant, there is a Restaurant Joint Health and Safety Committee. The committee ensures that everyone in the workplace shares the responsibility for health and safety. The committee is comprised of members from both management and crew to ensure a cooperative effort. These are the functions of the committee. Identify situations that may be a source of danger or hazard to employees. Make recommendations to the management team and employees for the improvement of health and safety. Recommend to the management team and employees the establishment, maintenance, and monitoring of programs and procedures having to do with health or safety. Obtain information from the management team to identify potential or existing hazards of materials, equipment, and processes. Obtain information from the management team about health and safety work practices and standards in similar industries about which they may have knowledge, and to ensure compliance with the Occupational Health and Safety Act. On a monthly basis, a member of the committee will complete a restaurant safety report. This report is posted in the restaurant with an action plan completed by management to correct any noted problems. All members of the committee meet once every 3 months for a quarterly meeting, where they will discuss health and safety concerns, review the previous 3 months' restaurant safety reports, and discuss their findings. The committee also reviews any accidents that have occurred and discusses and works towards solutions, so the same incidents will not reoccur in the future. If you have any concerns regarding health and safety in the workplace, report them to a member of the safety committee or a member of the management team. You can find a safety committee member list posted in the restaurant. Remember, McDonald's considers preventing accidents and providing a safe work environment to be of vital importance for the well-being of our employees, customers, and guests, as well as for the production efficiency of our operations. Your health and safety are essential to this restaurant, and no task is so important that it can be done in an unsafe manner. The most important part of safety is you, the employee.
Take a walk on a star. Happiness can be found standing right where you are. Make yourself a new song. Sing it in your own style. Make you happy and gay. Make it ring with a smile. You have just one life to live. Make it rich with what you give to your brother. The greatest gift is the smile you give to your brother. The greatest gift is the smile you give to your brother.
Hi, good to see you. May I help you?
2 Big Macs and a chocolate shake.
Would you like some French fries with your order, sir?
Would that be 3 filet, 2 cheeseburgers, and 4 Cokes?
Good morning, sir. May I take your order, please?
No, we don't. How about a chocolate shake? That'll be fine.
A Coke? Yes, sir. Here you are, sir, and come back soon. May I help you, please? Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, pretty busy. But everything's under control.
Good morning, sir. May I help you?
And yet, it wasn't always this way, was it? I mean, as far as you were concerned, remember how it used to be not too long ago?
What do you have?
2 hamburgers. That'll be 95.
Is that all?
What did you say? I said 4 hamburgers. Well, is that all? Yes. Can I have a cheeseburger?
Is that all?
Hey, how long do I have to wait here?
I said, can I have a cheeseburger?
What do you have? I never ordered Cokes. I wanted milkshakes. For crying out loud, will you hurry up?
Where did that kid go?
How about some French fries?
If I wanted fries, I would have asked for them. Just give me what I ordered, huh?
Come on, Bill, a little hustle, huh?
Yeah, sure. What does he expect from me anyway?
79 cents.
Is that all?
Bill, give me 2 Cokes.
Why don't you get him yourself?
Yes, the old job wasn't much fun, was it? You used to ask yourselves,
How come I always get the old grouches?
You're not the only one.
Oh, let's see. Hamburger, French fries, an apple pie, coffee.
Wise guys. That's all we get in here, are wise guys.
Why is everyone in such a hurry?
May I help you? Why can't they make up their minds? Well, what will you have? Oh, what am I, a mind reader?
From now on, I just don't care.
yep, nothing seemed to go right. Hurry, hurry, hurry. What could you do but, like you said, adopt a don't care attitude? Why try to be pleasant when all you get is a grunt?